Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always.
Today, we're tackling something we all deal with, like every day, but maybe don't examine that closely.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's on the docket?
Jobs. Specifically, we've got this guide for English language learners, all about navigating the world of work, different types of jobs and stuff.
Interesting. A guide for language learners. That's cool. So we'll be looking at jobs through a bit of a different lens then.
Yeah, exactly. But don't think this is just some basic, what is a job
Yeah.
kind of thing. We're going to go deeper.
I like it deeper. So we're uncovering the hidden layers of work then.
Totally. What makes it meaningful? Maybe even like fulfilling.
That's a great angle. Because jobs really are more than just, a way to make money.
Right. And the guide starts off, well, it starts pretty simple. It says, a job is work that people do to earn money.
Classic definition. Straightforward. But I'm sure you're going to tell me there's more to it than that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's true, but it's kind of that surface level, right?
Exactly. Think about it. It's not just about the paycheck, the skills you develop, the people you work with, the challenges you overcome. Those things all become part of who you are.
Wow. Yeah. A job can like shape your whole identity.
Exactly. So it's about way more than just bringing home the bacon.
For sure. Okay, so then the guide, it gets into these categories of jobs. They talk about office jobs and shop jobs and outdoor jobs.
Makes sense. Breaking it down, classic categories. What kind of examples do they give?
So for office jobs, they mention librarians. For shop jobs, they've got florists.
Librarians and florists. That's cool. I like those examples. But honestly, those lines are getting kind of blurry these days, aren't they?
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, we have virtual libraries now, right? And online florists. So much is moving online.
Yeah, technology is totally changing how and where we work. It's pretty wild to think about. The whole landscape of jobs is shifting.
It really is. It's making me think about like skills and training and stuff. The guide mentions that doctors and teachers need like very specialized training.
Of course, those professions require years of dedicated study and practice. But there are all sorts of skills that are important in any job that maybe don't always get highlighted?
Absolutely. It's like,
Right.
what are the skills you didn't even realize you needed until you were actually like out there working?
Right. For me, honestly, communication was a big one. I always figured like my technical skills were enough, but
Hmm.
being able to explain complex ideas clearly, to colleagues, to clients,
It's huge.
it's crucial no matter what you do.
So true. And on that note, about finding work that you actually, enjoy,
Mhm.
the guide emphasizes finding a job you like, not just one that pays the bills.
Right. Job satisfaction, that's key.
Reminds me of like my very first job. I was a busboy.
Ooh, bussing tables, that's a classic.
It's definitely a learning experience. Let's just say I realized pretty quickly that finding work that motivates you is super important.
Couldn't agree more. I think for anyone listening, especially if you're thinking about future career choices, considering what truly interests you, what aligns with your values, that's huge.
Totally. Like, do you want to work on a team or be more independent? Do you like working with ideas or maybe with your hands?
All those factors play into whether you'll actually enjoy what you're doing, day in and day out.
Yeah. Okay, so another cool point the guide makes is how, like, every job contributes to society in some way.
Absolutely. There's this web of interconnectedness. It's easy to forget sometimes.
Right. They use the example of farmers providing food. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, we kind of all need each other.
It makes you think about the pandemic, actually, how suddenly we were all hyper aware of the essential workers.
Yeah. The delivery drivers,
Yeah,
grocery store clerks, everyone keeping things running when everything else shut down.
totally. It really shifted our perspective on what jobs we consider truly essential and how we value different kinds of work.
It did. Okay, so we started with that, kind of basic definition of a job. But after this whole deep dive, I'm curious, how would you define job now, in your own words?
Let me see. I think I'd say a job it's a chance to contribute your skills and talents to something bigger than yourself, to really make a difference. But also, at the same time, it's a chance to learn and grow and become a better version of yourself.
I love that. So much more than just earning money.
Right. There's so much potential in a job.
Totally.
Hmm.
And to leave everyone with one final thought, if you could design your absolute dream job, what would it be? What would you do, and what kind of impact would you want to have on the world?
That is a great question.
Something to think about.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. See you next time.